Every single month, I share how much money my business makes. You can go on my YouTube, you can scroll all the way back to when I started the business, May of 2024. And that leads me to this past month, July of 2025, the business totaled $23,003.40. Not an all-time high, but really fucking good. I mean, I'm very happy. And a lot of people say, like, why the fuck do you share how much your business brings in every month? And I don't know, who fucking cares? It's money. It changes every month. I mean, sure, they're retainer clients, so it stays around the same, but it's fucking cool to document this, to be able to go on my YouTube and go back to May of last year and have videos explaining my mindset and just thought process with how much I made, my plans for the next month. It's just, this is what I do for a living. I run a creative studio, so why wouldn't I use my tools to document? So especially whenever I'm like fucking 80 years old, I'm going to be so happy that I did this, that I can go back and watch this, show it to my kids, grandkids. So yeah, that's where I'll end this part for Instagram. If you want to see the rest of this video, where I'm actually going to go into kind of my issues with July and my plans for August for the business, then that will be on YouTube. So peace. All right, welcome. Now that we lost basically everybody from Instagram, there's only about 100 of you watching now, which is still actually really fucking cool. Like, when I think about it, like 100 people watching my YouTubes is like, that's fucking dope. So thank you guys. So July was a very good month, where I guess my all-time high month was the month before in June with 24,000, like basically just under 25,000, excuse me. And then July right around 23,000. So I mean, it dropped about $2,000. And to be honest, it's probably going to drop about the same amount this month, the month of August. And that's just me projecting from certain clients, backing off on content a little bit, where it's a cool feeling where right now, I guess at the end of each month, you always hear me talk about saying how I don't get to enjoy it because I'm already looking towards the next month, which I'm doing now. But see, I don't even know if that's the feeling. See, this is me trying to fucking process my feelings in real time here. I guess what I was trying to say is that even though I dropped money from June to July, I was still very happy with making that 23,000 in July. Like, and I know you're probably like, oh, no shit, Dylan. But it's like, normally, you know, if you lose money, you feel like you're going to feel some type of way, like upset, being like, I need to make that money back. And it's already like the feeling of August, knowing that I'm probably going to drop money. I'm not in this like frantic, like trying to get back that money right away. I'm kind of like at peace with it, where even like if I drop down to, you know, as low as, I doubt I'll drop below 18,000 this month. That would be like probably worst come to worst. If I drop below that, then I'll be maybe a little worried, but like I should be around the 20,000 mark if all goes kind of to plan. And I'm saying such a roundabout way. It's like I'm at a number now where I'm making a certain amount where it's like I can live with the ups and downs now that I'm kind of chilling in the 20s, if that makes sense. Whereas before, if I was chilling around 10 or 12, like those were my high months a couple months ago, and then sometimes it dropped fucking down to 8, and then I'm like scrambling to try to get it back up, just because, even though that is still good money, but it's like, it just, yeah, I don't know, I don't think I'm explaining that properly. But the reason I'm not scrambling around is because last month I was stressed out of my fucking mind, especially at the end of the month. And I think, again, this is when you could go back on my videos, I would always say, whenever you're in a state of playing catch up, you can never actually be like truly creative, where it's kind of the same concept, where I feel like I'm constantly playing catch up, where this month I'm almost like, you know what, even if I do drop down a little bit, let's just fucking chill, breathe. My goal is to line up some clients, but I probably won't take on the clients until September. So I would like to have clients lined up and ready to go, but like, I'm not going to scramble to take them on right away throughout August, and that'll give me time to set up a new system with J3U, which is my biggest client by far, where I need to take the time to properly do that. I might try to bring on a new editor, maybe 2, and just a bunch of little things like this. And I really want to dive into like, what do I need to change to avoid the issues that I've had the previous month? Like, for example, I'm not even done with the content for J3U from the past month, and it's already August 5th. So my plan to fix that, because a lot of this, to be honest, isn't my fault. It's because J3U provided me their deliverables, their content at too late of a time in the month, where now it's why we're bleeding into August. So I want to sit down. I think a big thing is just I want to make a list in my Notion being like, hey, this is what I need to have done in the first week of August, which we're already almost fucking done with. That's a lie. It's Tuesday, but I mean, regardless. This is what needs to happen in the second week, being like, all right, that's second week of August. We need to have all scripts approved by J3U, which is stuff that's out of my control. But like I was saying last month, they didn't get fucking approved till the third week of August, but then we're shooting in the last week of August and then trying to turn around content where it's like, yeah, I'm going to have this list where then I can't do it, but I can fucking push on. I can put a spark in their ass, be hitting them on Slack every day saying, hey, we need to do this now, like this week, we need to have it, or else it's going to push the timelines. Because they're a little more open, and so are a lot of brands. Like even like Kanga, they tend to send me their product in the last week of each month, and then I'm rushing to get it turned around, where I would rather they send it early. But it's like they don't view it as a monthly basis, I guess, as much as I do. A lot of these brands don't, where I'm like, I want to have everything done, closed out by the end of the month, because then it's for invoice purposes. I can send them the invoice for everything and get my team paid for that month. That's how I structure it, by months. I don't see any better way to do it either. So that's why I guess I need to get them on the same page. So this list being like my fucking weekly task list, to-do list, where it's like the must-haves, because I obviously have like a to-do list that I use on daily, but this is like the big milestones I need to hit each week. That's something I'm implementing. Honestly, just getting myself posting content again and learning how to outreach, where I've never really had to outreach much, which is a blessing. I've always kind of had people reach out to me just because of this following, which is why I post stuff like this. So that's something I'm going to start this month. My goal is, hopefully to have let's set the goal maybe for 2 coaches to bring on in September, and maybe 2 brands outside of coaching. I'm talking with a protein brand, and I want to bring on like a coffee shop in the area or something of that nature. So maybe that would be a lot, obviously, to bring on 4 new clients, but I would like to take this month to have the team and system structured to be able to take that on seamlessly. And then hopefully that'll set it up where maybe we can hit a $30,000 month of September. So yeah, I think that's all I got. Again, as I don't sound that happy, that's another one. Actually, I've been fucking exhausted. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me, why I've been tired, sick for the past like 3 fucking weeks. Maybe it is. I've had a lot of people tell me that it is. I'm just overworking myself and blah, blah, blah. But that's, again, maybe I just need this month of August. I've actually been saying it. Hot take. I don't know how like fucking unhealthy people are successful. Because whenever I feel like shit, it's so hard for me to focus and just get the shit done that I need to. I'm yapping now. Yeah, we're good. We're fucking good. Good job, Dylan. Let's fucking go.